Now, to today's focus report on the programme, and it is a country that has seen massive demonstrations, a country that, as a result, has seen the resignation of the country's long-time ruler, and as a result of that now, the ruling party not even putting forward a candidate for Prime Minister. And today, the parliamentary vote for that post takes place with Armenia's main opposition leader, Nikol Pashinyan, building up such momentum behind him. It is clear then that Armenians, especially young Armenians, have staged an unprecedented peaceful political uprising that made their demands for change heard. Well, our correspondents Elena, Volochine and Gulliver Cragg report on the sources of the discontent.
A multinational firm celebrates the opening of the largest biotech park in the Caucasus. In this corner of corporate Armenia, at least, the revolutionary spirit seems welcome.
We can give you more education, more opportunities. You just underwent a revolution. Armenia requires an intellectual revolution.
The development means 330 new jobs, opportunities for young graduates that are few and far between.
Lots of people struggle to find work after they finish university and decide to leave the country. So working to develop this company is a great opportunity to stay here.
Yet too many potential investors are put off Armenia by corruption. Opposition figures describe an environment in which businesses are systematically expected to pay bribes.
Here it is a confusion between public service and private gain, where people take power, steal elections, maintain power by force in order to keep their business interests and in order to keep their millions that actually belong to the Armenian taxpayer.
In Armenia, a handful of oligarchs don't just control the country's economy, but also its parliament. MIKAYEL, an activist, takes us to an upmarket area of Yerevan to see what kinds of things they spend the money on.
This house belongs to the former Speaker of Parliament and former Prime Minister Hovik Abrahamyan. And the house over there belongs to Arta Bagdasaryan, another former Speaker of Parliament and former head of the National Security Council. This villa was built when Hovik Abrahamyan was Speaker of Parliament. It's a miniature copy of the Parliament building. A matter of taste, I suppose.
Our presence attracts attention from inside the replica parliament.
Как вы думаете про эту так званую революцию? Почему люди недовольны?
An awkward question, apparently.
When those guys no longer have any links to political life and just concentrate on their businesses, and when all the businessmen respect the law, then people will stop being angry.
But dislodging such powerful vested interests is anything but easy. To develop an effective strategy, young activists have worked with political scientists such as MANVEL Sargsyan.
We gave MPs an ultimatum, don't do that.
We set them this ultimatum and then talk with them?
You know who the enemy is, the Republican Party.
This very park was the scene of a victory for protesters that MANVEL coached 6 years ago.
The first actions of peaceful civil disobedience started right here, and here on a tree stump. After the park was won back from the oligarchs, they put on this plaque, which says that the Mashtots Park belongs to this community.
Businessmen in cahoots with the mayor had wanted to commercialize the whole area.
At the time, the expansion of the oligarchy was just getting underway. They were taking over land, so almost all the parks were under threat because there weren't that many of them. And they got hold of the most valuable plots in the city for kopecks.
The lessons from earlier successes and failures have helped Armenians organize a coordinated protest movement aimed at changing the whole system. For Victoria, a musician, fighting the oligarchs is fighting for her future in Armenia.
This is my diploma from music school. But it's no use to me here, really, because I don't have any connections. I don't know anyone who could help me. I mean, among people who work for the government. And this is a problem for everyone in Armenia today.
Finding work often requires not only connections, but also a willingness to pay bribes.
If he helps you to apply for a job, you have to somehow thank him.
Victoria and Erik are Francophiles and plan to pursue further studies in France. Their dream after that is to return to a new, fairer Armenia.
و سر که این میلیش و لاغایی نستره